FMMUV-32, a hostile planet that offers the opportunity to experience the best hunting tour in the whole galaxy, with life forms as exotic and dangerous as the terrain itself. Today we will see a compilation of the most dangerous dinosaur species that inhabit this planet. It should be clarified that this top list will only include species that appear in the official games, so do not expect to see creatures like Giganotosaurus or Gigantoraptor in this video. Having said that, take a seat, grab some snacks, and enjoy the top 10 most dangerous dinosaurs from Carnivores Dinosaur Hunter. Number 10. Allosaurus. Many might be surprised that this dinosaur is an Allosaurus, but yes, it is. The FMMUV-32 Allosaurus is smaller and more compact than its terrestrial counterpart. With an average size of 5 to 6 meters long, over 2 meters tall and a weight of up to 1.5 tons. It's large enough to subdue any human who crosses its path. The Allosaurus can hunt a wide variety of dinosaurs in its ecosystem, not to mention being responsible for most of the deaths of novice hunters who weren't quick enough to defend themselves. This dinosaur has the muscular build, sharp claws and teeth, and the persistence necessary to make it into this top. However, its shy nature keeps it in 10th place, as if an Allosaurus detects your presence from a distance, it will prefer to flee rather than come directly at you. That being said, let's take a look at the next spot. Number 9. Oviraptor. Despite being toothless, the Oviraptor should not be underestimated. Unlike its terrestrial counterpart, which was primarily herbivorous, this Oviraptor is the complete opposite. It uses its beak not only to break the shells of the eggs it steals, but also to crush and open the skulls of its prey, which are usually smaller than itself. Dino Hunt Corp warns its customers to keep their distance from the Oviraptor for this reason. This, coupled with the fact that it is a very agile, fast, and silent dinosaur, can hunt down any unwary hunter who gets in its way. It's worth mentioning that the Oviraptor was one of the species that caused terror in the Crater City incident, invading urban areas, obstructing facilities with its large nests, and causing a large number of deaths among unfortunate civilians. All of this makes the Oviraptor a dinosaur worthy of 9th place on this list. Number 8. Coelophysis. If there's one dinosaur that has earned the hatred of many hunters, it would be the Coelophysis. You're probably wondering, how is it possible that this small creature has earned the hatred of an entire community? Well, maybe it's easy to get rid of just one, but when you're surrounded by more than 20 Coelophysis attacking you from multiple directions at once, you begin to understand why. The Coelophysis is the first dinosaur recorded to live and hunt in packs, compensating for its small size with its numerical superiority, harassing and wearing down prey larger than itself until it can no longer defend itself and falls to the pack of small carnivorous gremlins. And like the Oviraptor, the Coelophysis was involved in the Crater City incident, overwhelming the agents and mercenaries sent by Dino Hunt Corp in large numbers. Number 7. Velociraptor. This dinosaur is so respected and feared that it has its own legend. Fast as the wind and with teeth sharper than any blade, is the description given by the ancients. Unlike its terrestrial counterpart, the Velociraptor of FMMUV-32 is a large dinosaur, up to 5 meters long, 2.5 meters tall, and weighing up to 500 kilograms. It's a fearsome dinosaur and a ferocious predator that is usually solitary, but has occasionally been seen forming groups of up to 4 individuals to ensure a greater margin of success when hunting. Velociraptors often use ambushes when hunting, surprising their prey with their sharp claws and teeth, attacking vital areas such as the neck or stomach, and then waiting for their prey to bleed slowly so they can eat it in peace. A curious fact about the Velociraptor is that, like the Allosaurus, it causes many deaths among novice hunters, but this is because it's commonly confused with the harmless Gallimimus due to its coloration. This causes many to let their guard down thinking they are safe, only to end up having a horrible death. Number 6. Utahraptor. What's more dangerous than a Velociraptor? A bigger raptor. The Utahraptors of FMMU V32 are solitary animals. Measuring 8 meters long, up to 3 meters tall, and weighing over a ton, the Utahraptor is twice the size of the average Velociraptor, but this doesn't mean it's slower. The Utahraptor reaches speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest dinosaurs on the planet. And as if that weren't enough, unlike the vast majority of predators on the planet, which are designed to ambush their prey, the Utahraptor is an endurance predator, chasing its prey for hours until it is completely exhausted, before proceeding to gut it with the enormous claws on its hind legs. This makes Utahraptor a predator that is not only faster than you, but one you cannot escape, being in some ways similar to the polar bears of our planet. Number 5. Carnotaurus. The Carnotaurus from FMMU V32 may be small compared to other theropods, but that doesn't stop it from being an aggressive dinosaur. Carnotauruses have been known to deliberately attack larger predators without provocation, leaving many with scars inflicted by this grumpy dinosaur. The Carnotaurus is one of the toughest and most resilient dinosaurs on the planet, and it takes some serious weapons to bring it down. Its skin is thick and flexible, to the point of being able to turn on itself to bite any large predator that manages to catch it. This combination of characteristics makes the Carnotaurus quite a dangerous dinosaur, essentially the honey badger of this planet, a grumpy animal that isn't afraid to take on animals larger than itself. Number 4. Giganotosaurus. We already mentioned a couple of dinosaurs that participated in the Crater City incident, but without a doubt, the most dangerous and destructive dinosaur that could have participated in this event was the Giganotosaurus. Hailing from an unknown sector, with an average size of 14 to 18 meters long, up to 6 meters high, and an estimated weight of 12 tons, the Giganotosaurus is one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs to have set foot on FMMU V32. It is also a tough dinosaur to kill, requiring military weapons to even harm it. In Crater City, the use of grenade launchers and experimental weapons was necessary to get rid of these dinosaurs, as common weapons didn't do much damage. The only thing keeping this dinosaur from third place is its speed. The Giganotosaurus isn't a fast dinosaur, even being considered slow compared to other predators. Still, the Giganotosaurus is a living war tank, and you'll need your most powerful weapons if you want to take it on. Number 3. Ceratosaurus. Perhaps on our planet the Ceratosaurus is a small dinosaur compared to other predators, but in FMMU V32 it is quite the opposite. Measuring up to 10 meters long, 4 meters high, and weighing up to 6 tons, the Ceratosaurus is the second largest predator in the entire central sector. It is an extremely fast and aggressive dinosaur. Very few animals can escape from it or confront it, and unlike its terrestrial counterpart, the Ceratosaurus puts its horn to good use, as it uses it to flip ankylosaurs that try to defend themselves against its attacks, having easy access to its vulnerable bellies, but this is not as impressive compared to how it hunts medium-sized sauropods. The Amargasaurus is usually a frequent prey of the Ceratosaurus, which attacks these peaceful dinosaurs at full speed, impaling them in the process, causing the poor Amargasauruses a surprising and painful death. This dinosaur represents a mortal danger to anyone who gets in its way, and the only thing that can save you from this large reptile are quick reflexes and a weapon with the necessary power to confront it. But even so, the Ceratosaurus is a predator very resistant to physical damage, so not even the most skilled of hunters should be overconfident when encountering one of these monsters. Number 2. Gigantoraptor. If meeting an Oviraptor can already be considered unfortunate, meeting its cousin, the Gigantoraptor, is even worse. As its name indicates, it is large in size, raising its head up to 5 meters, and having a length of 9 meters, surpassing in size a wide variety of dinosaurs. Although unlike other large theropods, the Gigantoraptor is not as heavy as one might believe, only weighing up to a maximum of 2 tons. This may sound like a huge disadvantage compared to other carnivores, but it is actually an advantage that the Gigantoraptor exploits daily in its hunts. Since being so light, the Gigantoraptor is capable of running at high speeds, easily being one of the fastest dinosaurs in all of FMMUV32. They are aggressive and territorial dinosaurs, to the point that they have problems reproducing, since they are aggressive even among members of their own species. In turn, the Gigantoraptor is a stubborn and persistent dinosaur, relentlessly chasing its prey and hunters across entire islands without any rest. This dinosaur carries a huge 1-meter head, which has a large hard beak that it uses to kill its prey with a precise blow to the skull, eliminating the risk of being injured in an unnecessary fight. And although the Gigantoraptor is an animal that feeds mainly on meat, it can also feed on ferns and plants, being one of the few omnivorous dinosaurs on the planet. They are known to have an accelerated growth rate, increasing up to 140 kilograms per year. For this same reason, Dino Hunt Corp advises hunting them while they are still young and do not present as much risk to hunters. This set of characteristics makes the Gigantoraptor a dinosaur worthy of second place in this top, but now, it's time to see who takes first place. Number 1. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The apex predator of the planet, your last dream, the nightmare in the flesh itself and the trophy that every hunter aspires to one day have, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Truly a monster among monsters, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is the largest predator in the entire central sector. With an average size of 5 to 6 meters high, more than 13 meters in length and a weight that exceeds 10 tons, it really is a giant among giants, although it can exceed these estimates, but we will talk about that later. The T-Rex is a generalist predator, which hunts absolutely everything that moves. From small animals like the mosschops to giants like the Brachiosaurus, nothing is really safe from its jaws. Although they mostly prefer medium-sized prey to satisfy their hunger. It is famous for the danger it represents when hunting it, since its skin is so resistant and hard that shotgun and rifle bullets are not able to penetrate it, ricocheting harmlessly off it, basically being a dinosaur with bulletproof skin. There is only one way to hunt this monster, and that is by shooting it in the eye, since when you shoot it in that area, the bullet will enter the eye canal and reach the brain directly, causing a quick death, but if said shot were to miss, you can consider yourself a dead man. It is an animal equipped with acute senses, so much so that it is difficult to go unnoticed in its territory. Despite its gigantic dimensions, the Tyrannosaurus is capable of running at high speeds, between 50 and 70 kilometers per hour. Nothing can escape it, since like the Gigantoraptor, the Tyrannosaurus relentlessly pursues its prey, going as far as chasing hunters across entire islands until it catches them and tears them to pieces. They are mostly solitary animals, only forming occasional groups when they are hunting or chasing a hunter who is trying to escape. Tyrannosauruses are territorial dinosaurs, rarely sharing their territory with other T-Rex and generally scaring away smaller predators. When there is a dispute over territory, Tyrannosaurus usually fight brutally, resulting in either a badly injured T-Rex that retreats after losing said dispute, or a dead T-Rex. The only vulnerable time for a Tyrannosaurus is during its childhood, as it can be preyed upon by other carnivores or even other tyrannosaurs. This makes young Tyrannosauruses mostly avoid contact with adults other than their parents. The Tyrannosaurus species left a mark on Dino Hunt Corp, as one of the first attempts to colonize the planet was thwarted by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This event is known as the destruction of Fort Siskin, which had a huge anti-dinosaur barrier, but it was not enough to withstand the attack of a furious Tyrannosaurus, which destroyed the main entrance and devoured all the people who were in the fort at that time, thus leaving a reminder of how dangerous the fauna of FMMUV32 is. Previously I mentioned that Tyrannosaurus could exceed the given size estimates, and this is true, since not only are there records of Tyrannosaurus that exceed 16 meters, but the individual that destroyed Fort Siskin was a gigantic Tyrannosaurus, which breaks the previously mentioned scales and estimates, hinting that this species of dinosaur has no growth limit, being similar to terrestrial crocodiles, which grow throughout their entire lives until the moment of their deaths. This set of characteristics not only crowns the Tyrannosaurus Rex as the king of all FMMUV32, but also as the first place in this top full of murderous machines that could give nightmares to anyone who dares to set foot on FMMUV32 thinking that it will be a simple walk in the park. Thank you very much for having stayed until the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I would greatly appreciate it if you leave your like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Since I lost my previous channel and I'm starting over, so I need all the help I can get right now. Special thanks to Lock Dog, who helped me with the script for this video. Without him, the final result would not be the same. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and I wish you a Happy New Year. I'm G.M.R and I will see you in a next video.